All right, good morning, everybody. For everybody's looking for motivation, just ask yourself, am I happy? All right. Take a piece of paper and write down all your areas of strength and increase. What can you increase each one by 1%? And then on the other side, write down every area of weakness. And next to each, write down how you can increase that by 1%. Practice that daily, weekly, or monthly, or something. Better than nothing. All right. So here's another thing. Food for thought. And you might want to watch this video because this is full of knowledge, okay? This is stuff that's textbook written. You can research all of this in your own personal time with Napoleon or Google or ChatGPT. This is 100, okay? Your brain weighs about 3 pounds. You got 90 billion neurons in a human mind. So that's a lot. You got a supercomputer, okay? All right, here's the thing. You got 3 parts. This is that Napoleon Hill stuff. So affirmations and manifesting, I'm going to tell you why it's real. 10% of everything that goes on in your body is through your conscious mind, okay? The other 60% is ran through your subconscious, okay? I'm talking about the 98 degrees of your body temperature, your 2,000 gallons of blood going up and down your body every day through your heart. I'm talking about everything. Your dreams. When you dream, oh, it's so real. And wake up. There's no questions. You don't ask, why do I believe my dreams? That's because your conscience shuts down and your subconscious, it's always working 24/7 until the last day when you're sitting in the deathbed and saying, I wish. This is real. Watch this video 3, 4, 5 times. This is real talk, okay? Slow it down and just listen. Get you some popcorn, okay? Before you go TikToking on them funny cat videos, this is real stuff that will change your life, okay? Before you start getting to these seminars and wasting, I'm not going to say wasting your money because some of them are good. And some of them are just repeating somebody else's stuff. So consciously, you're doing about 10% of everything. So every day you're repeating the same habits and expecting a different result. And what is Albert Einstein's definition of insanity? There you go. Are you that person? We all were that person. And some are still that person. But we got to ask ourselves, are we happy being that person? If you are, turn the video off. Keep on scrolling your TikTok videos and have a good time. Enjoy your weekend. But if you're just tired of being sick and tired, keep on listening. All right, so let's keep it real. You got 3 parts. You got your conscience, you got your subconscious, and you got your unconscious. Get you a piece of paper. Write this stuff down. Stop trying to memorize it, okay? Your brain, if it does anything great, is forgetting. Unless you put relevance or meaning on whatever you're trying to remember, you got it. If you got photographic memory, don't write nothing down. But if you don't have photographic memory, get you a piece of paper. Re-listen to the video. Watch it 3 or 4 times, okay? This is that Napoleon Hill stuff. Think and grow rich, okay? Manifesting. The lady that created the book and the video, The Secret, that's all about affirmations, okay? Affirmations, manifesting. Write down your goals. Believe it before it happens. All right, here's another thing. All parasites need a host. It could be family, friends, people that we love, acquaintance, people that work with us. Anybody. All parasites need a host. Be careful. Those are the most dangerous ones. You can get around them and they will suck the energy out of you. I'm not saying stop liking them. Just be careful how you have your energy, okay? Your brain needs about 20 watts of electricity. There's 20 watts in your brain that keep everything working. Your neurons, your synaptic connections and all that, I'm not going to get deep into detail, but there's more to the body than what you see. So before you start scrolling around and wasting time and becoming time wasters of life, the most valuable thing you'll ever have in life, your most valuable currency is your time. You can't buy extra. You can't buy it back. But whenever we're sitting in our deathbed, don't ever say the word, I wish. This is real talk. When you sit in your deathbed, don't ever say the word, I wish. If you still have 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 arms, and somewhat healthy, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. This is probably the easiest time in history to become wealthy. But the rules have changed. This is no longer, working for mom and pops down the road and hoping to get a pension fund and retiring in 30 years. Now you have, all kinds of technology. You got Grok, you got ChatGPT, you got DeepSeek, But you also have books that people spent 20, 30, 40 years figuring things out, losing millions, making millions, losing them, and making it back. So learn how to read and reprogram the human mind. If your mind was programmed for anything, it was programmed for 3 things. This is coming from a book from a neurologist from Harvard University. And before, you listen to 18 hours like I did on an audiobook, he said your brain was programmed for seeking pleasure, preventing pain, and preventing death. Those 3 things. Keep it simple. Don't complicate it. And stop thinking that you got everything figured out. You'll never have everything figured out. There's a lot more to life than what we see, okay? We're sitting on a rock floating in the universe, Explain that to me. So, you got rain that comes, you got food. The world is magical. But stop trying to overcomplicate and reverse engineer your habits. There's a great book called Atomic Habits. By changing your habits by just a small 1%, you can alter the future version of yourself, where your future version will either hug you and love you or be in complete disgust. I'm keeping it real. I'm not throwing no sugar on the salt. If you're absolutely happy with the way you have your life, set up right now, don't watch the rest of this video. But if you're ready to make a change, keep on listening. Keep on loving you. Always love yourself. Always destroy the old version of yourself. Recreate a new one. Always destroy the old you yesterday. You're not competing against nobody but yourself. Okay? We already got 7 minutes into this video. And if whoever made it this long, you are that one person. And you should pat yourself on the back. You should love yourself. Because very few people like to listen to stuff like this. But a lot like to complain. I just thought I'd make a video about this. Just make sure you practice your discipline. You have your morals, your respect, and keep destroying the old version of yourself. If you're not happy, recreate a new one. You're not competing against nobody but yourself. Keep it simple. Slow is fast, fast is slow. That's what Jeff Bezos' motto, okay? Steve Jobs, signal to noise ratio for success. 80% signal, 20% noise. So your signal is whatever you're focused on. He wasn't flashlight focused. He was laser focused. Let that marinate. But we're going about 8 minutes in the video. Y'all have a great weekend. For the ones that made it this far, pat yourselves on the back. Hug yourselves. Love yourselves. Keep on loving you. Don't hate yourself. Never doubt yourself. But take care. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Peace.